and cognitive health has taken a turn for the worse. He gave an exclusive interview with NBC last night, and during the interview, he said that he loves to take these cognitive quizzes. Here's how he describes it. Here, play this clip.
I take cognitive physicals, so I do a cognitive mind test, okay? And a lot of people wouldn't be able to do very well. Not easy, you get to those last questions. I've aced, I've done 3 of them. No other president has agreed to do it. I do it because I have no problem with it, because I'm 100%.
Okay. Cognitive mind tests. They are cognitive exams to determine mental decline. Then Donald Trump talks about how he continues to take this aspirin over and over again. Here, play this clip.
I'm 100%. Now,
Still taking the aspirin? Still taking the aspirin?
I take aspirin, and I don't want to change, I don't want to.
So you go against your doctor's orders. You do what you kind of feel.
I've been taking aspirin for 30 years, and I don't want to change it. So, they say take the smaller one. I say, well, I want that blood to be nice and thin running through my heart.
Then it gets worse from there. Donald Trump talks about how he loves to take these physicals, because I do this physical and that physical. Here, play this clip.
I feel great. I mean, physically and mentally, I feel like I did 50 years ago. It's crazy. Now,
it is crazy.
I won't be able to give you that answer, but that time hasn't come. I do. I think it's very important. I've done more physicals. I take physicals just to give the report out.
And then he's asked by this NBC reporter, if at any point your age impacts your job, who's going to tell you that, Donald? Because I think the reporter saw what we're all seeing right there. Here, play this clip.
If at any point your age impacts your job, who's going to tell you that, or do you think you'll know yourself?
I think I'll know myself.
And there's other examples of really serious kind of physical and cognitive decline during this interview as well. One of the things that stood out to me, is that he could just be saying this because he's terrified of what former President Bill Clinton might testify to when Clinton speaks with Congress about the Epstein files. So Donald Trump may be saying it for this reason. But Donald Trump, after trashing former President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump's like, you know what? It really bothers me that Congress, that the Republicans are going after Bill Clinton. Trump says, that hurts me. I don't want them to do that. He understood me. I liked Bill Clinton. You're the one who's going after him. What are you talking about? Here, play this clip.
It bothers me that somebody's going after Bill Clinton. See, I like Bill Clinton. I still like Bill Clinton.
What do you like about him?
I liked his behavior toward me. I
Of
thought
course.
he got me, he understood me.
And we've
It's
seen
all
Donald
about
Trump
him, as usual.
talk about these cognitive exams. What was it, 2 weeks ago? He randomly held a press conference about whole milk. No one's really even sure what that whole week about whole milk was about. Many believe that RFK Jr. was trying to push raw milk, which may have killed a bunch more people in the United States recently. But then they changed it to whole milk because people realized how crazy it was. But anyway, Donald Trump's like, will the whole milk help my cognitive exams, or just something crazy like that? Here, play this clip right here.
So milk would help your cognitive ability.
Absolutely. You can tell who's been
Taking
drinking.
cognitive tests.
In the Oval Office during the first term, former White House attorney Ty Cobb, this guy represented the White House when Trump was in it. This guy was very close to Trump during the first administration. And he just did an interview with our friend Jim Acosta. And here's what Donald Trump's former White House lawyer said. When your own lawyer is saying this about you, that's usually not a good thing. Here, play this clip.
But Ty, it sounds as though you are concerned that he is not well.
Oh, he's not. I mean, look, I was very clear when my friend Joe Biden was, shaking hands with the heir and struggling to find the door to get off stage, and finally the whole country saw what I'd seen for a couple of years, after the debate, that he was not well, that he was not capable of leading the country, and Trump is worse. I mean, you cannot do those screeds that he did for the G7, or the things that he had said about Greenland, the things he says about Venezuela, the things he says about his predecessors, Obama, Biden. It's just insane the things that he says, and I think the story needs to be, how extreme this is, not,